So right here, I have the 2024 Ford Mustang GT. Now to start off, it has a remote to start, so you can turn it on with the key. Yeah, like that. The color of this one is called Shadow Black, which is one of the colors included in the price, which starts at $42,460. So this Mustang in particular has 19-inch Premier Polish aluminum wheels that are additional $895. On the front wheels, it has 352mm front brake rotors with 4 piston calipers. And if you come around here on the front, it has LED projector headlamps with LED signature lighting and the daytime running lamps. Up on the top of the hood here, it has this functional hood vent. On the front, it has a high gloss black painted front grille, of course with the Mustang logo right here in the center. And of course, this car isn't for this, but it does have a 6-inch ground clearance as I display here in the video, but obviously it's not for that. But under the hood, it has a 5-liter V8 engine and it has 486 horsepower. It goes 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. And if you look right here on the headlights, there's a little Mustang logo, which was a cool detail. If you come around to the side, it also has these dual power adjustable side mirrors that match the color of the car. And those also have the blind spot detection as well. And if you look at the side here, you can tell that it's built for that aerodynamic kind of field, you know, because this is a performance vehicle and is built for speed. Up on the top, it also has this shark fin antenna. The back wheels have 35mm rear brake rotors and single piston calipers, but around the back here, it has the LED sequential tail lights and a wedge deck lid spoiler that also matches the body color of the car. And of course you have your exhaust here, and I can't lie, it definitely gives off that feel. Let me play it for you. Yeah, that feel. But you also have your raised GT logo on the back and your reverse camera right here. And we can open the trunk with the remote as well. And in my personal opinion, I would say there is a decent amount of space in the back, definitely for this car being a coupe. Obviously, it doesn't have all the space in the world, but if you look underneath here, when I pull this little latch, you can see that the spare tire is right here. And of course, that comes in handy for those times where you get a flat and you need to make it to a place to be able to get a replacement tire. In the meantime, you just have the spare. This one looked like it's pretty decent. Oh, and over here on this side where the gas cap is, this GT does have an easy fuel capless fuel filler, which is a cool feature in my own opinion. Something that helps you avoid losing your gas cap or having it dangle and like hit the car. You know how that goes. And like I said at the beginning, this Mustang is starting at $42,460. And with the wheels that are $895 plus add-ons and upgrades, that equals out to be $1,765, but we'll go over all of that in a minute. Plus you have the destination fee, which is $1,595. Plus you would have to add sales tax, which in my area is 7%, which will come out to be $3,270.05, which all totals out to be $49,985.05. But in order to drive it off the lot, you do need car insurance, and the median car insurance for the Ford Mustang GT in my area is about $242.92 a month. So in order to buy this vehicle outright off the lot, take it home, you own it, no payments, you would have to pay $50,227.97 in order to own the 2024 Ford Mustang GT. But let's look at the inside and see what's going on in there. So for starters, on the inside, this Mustang GT does not have power seats. One of the additional add-ons are these floor liners that are additional $170. And over here, if you look at the door, you can see that it has all the basic commands like, you know, the window, lock the door, stuff of that nature, the handle. But let's look inside the car a little bit more, where we have a leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel that has the Mustang logo right here in the center. And you got the usual controls on the steering wheel and a few additional basic controls over here on your left. It also has push to start. Of course, it sounds like this when you start it up. And you can see your RPMs and the basic information you need right here on this 12.4 inch LCD digital cluster. Then in the center, you have a 13.2 inch center stack touchscreen. It also has ambient lighting with my color and selectable drive modes. Okay, and as you can see here, I'm messing with a 3D digital version of the Mustang GT. Look, I'm spinning it around. Okay, I'm being too playful right now, but down here you have the push to start button. You also have tactile buttons for some additional controls. Then underneath you have a USB Type-C and a USB Type-A port, a 12-volt outlet, and a little storage here. Then your leather wrap gear shift knob. And this car in particular also has a 10-speed select shift automatic transmission, which is an additional $1,595. It has an electric parking brake right here, and there are 2 cup holders. Then you have your center console, which also has another 12-volt outlet in it. And personally, I would say this doesn't have much space at all based off the other vehicles that I've tested. The Mustang GT also has cloth front bucket seats, a 6-speaker sound system, and it also has a glove box with a lockable door. Obviously, this is a 2-door coupe, so to get in the back, we got to put the front seat forward. So like I said before, they are not focused on space, and they did not focus on space in the back either. But obviously, that's not the concern with this vehicle. It's a 2-door coupe, so obviously we're not worried about the space. But if you're one of those individuals that's just wondering, no, it does not have any space back there. I mean, as you can see, I am very cramped back here. It's extremely difficult to get back there. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, and it still was very tight. My head hit the back. I mean, it's not comfortable. You might as well had not even put the back seat back there. That's besides the fact. Obviously, this is not for that. We're not getting a Mustang GT because you want a bunch of space. You get it for performance, speed, sound. But say you wanted to finance the 2024 Ford Mustang GT, and like I said, the MSRP for this vehicle is $42,460. And you have to remember all the add-ons and the upgrades, and you can't forget the destination fee and the sales tax. That all adds up to be $49,985.05. But say you choose to finance it for 72 months with a 8% APR with $0 down. Then your monthly payments would be about $876.40 for the Mustang GT. But then of course you do have to add the car insurance, which is that $242.92, which means you will be paying a total of $1,119.32 a month for the 2024 Ford Mustang GT. So I want to ask you, do you believe this 2024 Mustang GT is worth $42,460? Do you think that's a good MSRP for this vehicle? Do you think that Ford is out of their mind for charging this much for this vehicle? But based off what I've seen, based off my experience with the vehicle, I actually think that is a fair price. But I'm not the best person to ask because I'm not the biggest Ford fan, nor am I the smallest Ford fan, but I'm just right there in the middle. But I'm asking the people that watch the video all the way to this part, what do y'all think of the price? What do y'all think is fair? Do y'all think it shouldn't be quite that much? Or do y'all think this is one of the best prices? Or which one is the best out of the years? Like, is the 2024 really the best, or is it just the newest? Let me know in the comments. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.